Tyler. Tyler.
Oh, there's the ear and the puppy. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Well, hello, kids. Hi, Zayners.
He's walking like a slug.
Is he? You're almost. Is my trailer over in that lane?
Yeah.
I'm moving over. You're almost home. Zayners, are you tired out, Bubba? Zane, are you tired out, Bubba? We're going to the shop. All right, love you. See you in a little while. Well, we haven't made a video in a while. And this guy behind us is Tyler.
What up?
That's Tyler. He's the new employee for this year. Tyler's the new employee for the year. And he also lives with us now.
He's a new goonie for the year.
Because we take in rescues.
We got this one from the adoption center.
He's doing all right, though.
Down in Alabama.
He's doing all right, though. We got him to stop peeing on the rug and stuff, so, you know, we're making progress. So anyway, you probably can't see, or maybe you can see, but there is a mower on the trailer. And there's quite a bit of mower information I'm about to share with y'all here in a minute when we get to the shop. But there's going to be a few changes for this season coming up, and I will explain why this mower's on the trailer and how excited I am to have it back. We just picked it back up from the dealer, dropped it off, what, like a month and a half ago?
Yeah.
Something like that, but, you know, I dropped it off and I said, here, I know you guys don't even sell this brand, but I need you to fix this, and this is what it's doing, and I just don't have time, plus I've racked my brain on this thing and I cannot figure out what the heck is wrong with it. So I dropped it off to them and said, I don't need it back till like first week of April-ish. So whenever you get to it, I don't really care. So they've had it for like a month and a half, something like that. And they called me this morning and said it's done. And it only cost me 150 bucks to have it fixed. So I'm happy about that. But anyway, we're going to the shop. I'll bring you guys back in a minute and then we'll go over some stuffs. So what we've got here is no snow. It's February, we have no snow. We've been out just a handful of times this year. And now they're calling for an early spring. And it's like 40s today, but it could be 50s the rest of the week. I'm just ready for spring. Let's be done with it. So, plows are there. Billy's plow, my 810, my V-blades inside. So here it is, the Exmark Vantage. You guys know that I got a special place in my heart for this machine. And more so, so does Max. So, the issue I was having with this thing was... I finally adjusted all the hydros, all this stuff. You guys remember from a while back when I did that and made it so this machine flies. This thing cruises now. Cuts phenomenal. Wet grass, dry grass, doesn't matter. That's why I love this Exmark Vantage and the Toro Grandstand because of that. But yeah, so I'd be mowing along and all of a sudden the blades would just shut off. And then I'd turn the PTO off, turn it back on, the blades would come back on. Then I mow along and it would kill everything, even the engine. So I knew the clutch was new. I just done that not that long ago. So I replaced the PTO switch. That didn't help. It went through everything. Could not figure it out. Too many wires with these EFI engines. Replaced the voltage regulator. Everything. Couldn't figure it out. So I took it to them. What they found was the main harness going down to the clutch and then going back over to the computer board that's up here in these things, which I swapped out with the Grandstand to try that too because everything's interchangeable with these in the Grandstands. And it still didn't fix it. But they found a wire messed up that was in the harness and they fixed it. But I do need to replace this cap. That cap's missing off there, and the air filter, the cover that goes on there, I let another company borrow that when they broke theirs off of their Ferris. It was the same style, and I never got it back from them. So, and now getting that back from them is probably never going to happen. So I've been online searching to try to find that exact cap that goes on there, which pretty much looks identical to that one. And I cannot find one anywhere. Not a new one, not a used one. So if any of you guys have one of them laying around on an old parts machine, you want to send it to us, put it beep, bloop, bloop, bloop down there in the comments and let me know. And we'll definitely work something out because I definitely need that cap. But that's the only two things it needs. And then this tire over here goes flat, but the ones on the front of the grandstand are run flats. So I'm going to swap that out, put the run flats on here so I never have to worry about that. And I'm super stoked to have this back for this coming season. Now to the next mower. I don't know why he didn't just put the platform back down and ride it, but whatever. So, all kinds of stuff going on here in this shop. V-blades in here because somebody tried hooking up to it outside and stealing it. I caught him on camera. So we put this inside. This is going to go back outside. But, you know, it's your typical mess in here. Still trying to dump that off on somebody. I think we're just going to get it outside and leave it out there. But Stander X, that thing just needs maintenance and she'll be ready to go for this year. And then the old ZK. This thing's still a beast. As you know, we put the brand new engine on it this past season. Brand new tires on it. All kinds of brand new stuff went on this thing. Yeah, the exhaust blew apart on the brand new one, so we got a second brand new exhaust for it. There's a mount at the bottom of this tank here that is broke. Obviously, the tank ain't going anywhere, but it was broke when I got it, and I fixed it just temporarily and then forgot about it because of this busy season we had. So that needs to be fixed, no big deal. But there's a hydro issue on this side, and the issue is the line from the pump to the wheel motor leaks. And I bought the whole new kit of all the hydro lines for both sides. Just never changed it. We did put the USB ports on it for charging your phone and stuff, and I do have the covers for the deck. But this one's most likely going. So I have a friend that owns a lawn care company in Indiana. We've been good friends a long time, and he has a Ferris Z3X 61-inch deck with like 400 hours on it, and he wants to trade me for this. I'm going to put the power chute back on. He's probably going to drive up here next week, and we're probably going to make the deal. Love this machine. Flies, cuts a lot of grass really fast. It's just a great machine, but it's just way too big for what we need. 52s are still ideal for us, and everything I own is a 52 for the most part, but 61s would be just as good for us, and that Ferris is a 61. So the X Mark's a 52. You know the Walker, we got the 48 collection deck, the 56 side discharge deck, and we have a 52-inch mulch deck back there for it. There's the grandstand. There's no deck on it anymore. The mount for that broke. The deck for it's back there, and we've just never used it for mowing again, and we never will. So that's why the run flats are going to come off here and go on the other one. And then the Ferris is, where is the Ferris? Oh, the Ferris is sitting back there. It has a flat tire.
It's
But
kind of lean back there like it's in the junkyard.
that's also a 52. And that's a pretty low hour machine, but sometimes she likes to spit and sputter some black smoke. But it still runs great, and it really doesn't burn any oil. Every once in a while we find a little bit of oil that drips from it, like right where the oil thing goes. So I don't really know. What are you looking at me like that for?
Sometimes spits black smoke. You mean like
The
we were
last-
at the
no.
church and it lit on fire and there's flames coming out the exhaust and I almost burnt my arse?
You're such a drama queen. First of all, it didn't start on fire. It blew sparks out the exhaust. That was all it did. But yeah, so that's still a backup mower that we can use if we absolutely have to. But pretty much the main things we'll be running this year are going to be this X Mark now, the Stander X, and then the ZK, unless my buddy makes a trade and we end up with the Ferris. Those will be the main mowers for this year. But everything needs a lot of maintenance done to it, and we're still figuring out the dually. It replaced all the brake lines that were broke on it. We just haven't bled them out yet. That needs done. This needs to go back outside because it takes up too much damn room. And then we still got to figure out the bed situation. But that's everything that's going on. And then, like I said, Tyler is the new
employee.
He's the new employee.
The new guinea pig for the season.
The new guy on there. And we have to register the trailers because I realized when I hooked up the trailer today to go to the dealer, pick the mower up, I still haven't registered the trailers yet this year. So
You're a legal man.
that happens. So we got to do that. But we have stuff to do to get on these machines, and we got plenty of work ahead of us. But right now we got to change an O2 sensor in Billy's truck. We struggled with the other day, could not get the damn thing to break free, but we ran out of time, so we couldn't mess with it. So I'm going to put the heat induction tool on it and heat it up if I have to get that thing out of there. But it was just, I don't know if I ever showed y'all, actually.
Oh, no, they didn't.
So this is Billy's truck. Yes, it's a Ford. Yes, I know. Okay. So when Billy totaled his truck out just before Thanksgiving in Canada, we had to find something before the snow came. And we called everybody under the damn sun, everything we found in Marketplace, every Chevy, GMC, 3/4 tons, half tons, everything we found, nobody would reply. If they did, they'd say they'd get back to us. They never did. And so this guy did, and he wanted like $5 grand for this truck. We talked him down to $3,500. It's got like 140,000 miles or something, 150, 161. 3,500 bucks we paid for it. Had regular street tires on it. We went out plowing once. I had to pull them out twice. He got stuck. So a buddy of mine was selling tires off his Jeep. So we stripped him off those rims, put them on these, and now he's got some meaty tires. And then
Nice and loud.
we just had to get a Ford mount for the front of it. And we pulled the wiring harness for the plow and everything out of Billy's truck, and we had it installed in this truck. And then we just had to get the mount for the front for the Ford, and then the headlight for the wiring harness to match up to the Ford headlights. So his Western plow goes on here, and he's plowed with it a few times now and it did great. But this is not a long-term truck by any means. It does have its issues. So, you know, as long as it gets us through, what we'll do is before next year, before next winter, we will get him something else. And then I don't know what we'll do with this. But anyway, so it failed inspection the other day, and when we got it, had a check engine light on, and it said it was for fuel cap, and the dash kept saying check fuel cap, evap leak. We changed the fuel cap, the light went out, came back on. I ran the codes, it said no stored codes. We go to get it inspected, it passed, and then right after it actually said it passed on the computer, the screen flipped back and said failed. And it failed it for an O2 sensor, sensor 2, bank 2. So yeah, so now we got to do that, and we have to get this re-inspected because he's already been pulled over for bad inspection.
Yeah.
Oh, Billy.
After the guy told me it was a warning slip, and then next thing you know, I come downstairs in the morning, Dad goes, yeah, well, your warning was a ticket. He hands me a freaking court date paper. I'm like, well.
Yeah. Oh, Town of Niagara cop pulls more, says, this is just a warning. I'm not writing you a ticket. He goes, get it fixed, get it inspected, and just keep this warning paper with you in case you get pulled over again. Just show this paper to whatever officer pulls you over. And it actually says it right on it. I seen it. And then yesterday we get a piece of paper in the mail saying that it was actually a ticket and he has a court date. So we have to, I'm hoping we just get this thing fixed and get it inspected before he has court. Then we can go into court with the proof that we got it fixed and inspected, and they'll just throw the ticket out. But pain in the butt. So anyway, yeah, lots of stuff going on, lots of stuff to do, and we'll definitely keep you guys updated whenever we do next. About to run out of gas. The big blocks don't like to go low, baby.
No brakes.
Oh yeah, there ain't no brakes at all.
No brakes.
Whoa. Oh, wait.
Ah! Just creep. Go slow. No brakes. He's hitting the brakes right now. There's nothing. He's on the brakes. Oh! She stopped.
I'm just getting ready to fucking pull this.
It's not gonna stop. You ain't stopping this big thing.
There you go.
He's coming right here, Ty.
He's hitting brakes.
Hey, tire! Oh! It's spinning them. You're spinning on the other side. Oh! See the old truck shake?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. You set off the smoke alarms.
Yeah. Stinks.
Bad.
You hear this thing? Tick, 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 boom! Frickin' Fords, man. Every single one of them exhaust manifold gaskets. No, he put the radiator in the scrap pile, but that bag's got to go to the house. Oh boy. So we got stuff out of here. We made room. Plenty of room to work on stuff now. We're going to start over the next couple days, start servicing all these mowers, get them all ready to go, service all the weed whackers, all the blowers. I got to get that cap. I probably find that somewhere pretty easily. This is still my issue. The cap for the air filter. But we switched the tires over real quick, took the run flats off the Toro and put them on there since this will be an everyday use mower. Got to do blades on it, oil change, plugs, fuel filter, get that ready to go, service everything else. It's freaking cold in here today. I don't feel like cranking the heat on in here, but it's freezing and my nose is frozen. We can see our breath. I've been in here for a few hours. I'm like, enough's enough. Next few days is gonna be really warm. We can do it then. We don't really have crap going on anyway. It's not snowing. Can't do anything, so we'll do it over the next few days, but I gotta try to muster up some parts here. Fun times. So we're gonna get out of here, go to the gym.